Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello guys, so I'm Umi Qoni'ah and my friend
Risa Azizah
and
Diah, Ratna, Paramita.
So here we're gonna do our presentation for speaking assignment. So enjoy and keep watching. Good morning everyone. Today we're tackling one of the most critical issues facing humanity, that is climate change. It's not just a future problem, it's happening now. From rising temperatures to extreme weather events, its effects are already being felt around the globe. The good news is that we can still make a difference, but this requires action at every level, individual, community, and systemic. In this presentation, we'll explore what we can do to mitigate climate change, starting with personal actions, moving to collective effort, and ending with the role of policy and technology. I will begin by explaining what we as individuals can do to make an impact. Then, Risa will talk about how communities can contribute, and Ratna will discuss larger scale solutions, including policy and innovation. Let's dive in. Every journey begins with a single step, and combating climate change is no different. Individual actions may seem small, but when multiplied by millions of people, they can create a significant impact. So the first thing that we can do is energy efficiency. Did you know that residential energy use accounts for around 20% of global carbon emissions? One of the easiest ways to reduce your footprint is to make your home energy efficient. Switch to LED lights, which use up to 75% less energy than incandescent bulbs. Turn off appliances and unplug chargers when not in use. They still consume energy when plugged in. Insulate your home to reduce heating and cooling needs, which can also save money on energy bills. And the second is transportation. The transportation sector is responsible for nearly 24% of global CO2 emissions. Transitioning to sustainable travel can make a big difference. And then use public transportation, carpool or bike whenever possible. If you're considering a new car, choose an electric or hybrid vehicle. And then for short distances, walking is an eco-friendly and healthy alternative. And the third way is sustainable diets. Agriculture contributes to about 10% of greenhouse gas emissions, and a large portion comes from meat and dairy production. Reducing your consumption of animal products, even by having 1 or 2 meat-free days a week, can significantly lower your carbon footprint. And avoiding food waste by planning meals, storing food properly, and composting scraps. And then the fourth is mindful consumption. Think before you buy. The production of goods contributes to emissions, so reducing waste is critical. Repair, reuse, and recycle whenever possible. Support business that prioritize sustainability and reduce plastic use by carrying reusable bags, bottles, and containers. These actions are just start. While individuals can spark change, communities can amplify it. Risa, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Qoni'ah. As they said, individual action are powerful, but when we work together as communities, the impact becomes ever greater. The first is local environmental initiatives. Many cities and towns have grassroots and organizations focused on environmental conservation. Get involved in initiatives like tree planting, beach cleanups, and recycling drives. And, for example, reforestation projects not only absorb CO2 but also improve biodiversity and protect local ecosystems. And the second, share resource and service. Encourage resource sharing programs such as community gardens, tool sharing libraries, and carpooling networks. And push for more accessible public transport systems. Cities like Copenhagen have invested heavily in cycling infrastructure, and as a result, over 40% of trips there are made by bike. And the third, community advocacy. organize or join campaigns to advocate for sustainable urban planning. For instance, creating green spaces in cities not only helps absorb CO2 but also improves mental health. And advocate for renewable energy projects in your area like wind farms or solar panel installations. And the fourth, education and collaborations. Host workshop or event to educate your community about climate change and sustainability, and collaborate with schools, business, and local government to promote awareness and actions. So, communities have immense potential to drive change, but to address climate change on a global scale, we need systematic solution. And Ratna, can you tell us more about the role of policy and technology?
Thank you. For sure, while individual and community action are crucial, large-scale systematic change are essential to achieving meaningful reduction in greenhouse gas emission. Let's explore how policies, technologies, and adaptation strategies can help. The first, climate policies. Government play a critical role in setting the framework for change. For instance, carbon pricing, placing a price on carbon emission through tax or cap and trade system incentivizes companies to reduce their emissions. Renewable energy incentivized, subsidizing solar, wind, and other renewable energy sources can accelerate the transition away from fossil fuels. International cooperation is also vital. Agreement like the Paris Accord aims to limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius, but nations need to implement and enforce their commitments. The second is innovative technology. Advancements in technology offer exciting opportunities to combat climate change. Carbon capture and storage, or CCS. This technology captures CO2 emission from industrial processes and stores them underground. Green hydrogen, a clean energy source produced using renewable energy. Green hydrogen can power industry and transport without emissions. And then supporting research and development in these areas can help us find scalable solutions. And the third is adaptation and resilience. Even as we work to mitigate climate change, we must also prepare for its effects. Build infrastructure that can withstand extreme weather events, such as flood-resistant housing and cooling centers in heat-prone areas. Invest in water conservation projects to address droughts and ensure a sustainable water supply. And create sustainable agricultural practices like regenerative farming, which restores soil health and capture carbon. By combining policy, innovation, and adaptation, we can build a future that is both sustainable and resilient. Qoni'ah, back to you for the conclusion.
All right, thank you, Ratna. To wrap up, today we've discussed the urgent need for action against climate change at every level. So, first is, as individuals, we can make sustainable lifestyle choices, from saving energy to reducing waste. And the second, as communities, we can amplify this effort through collective action and advocacy. And the third, at systematic level, we need strong policies, groundbreaking technologies, and strategies to adapt to the changing climate. This is a global challenge, but it's one we can solve together. Every action counts, no matter how small. Let's start today and inspire others to join us in building a more sustainable future. Thank you for listening to us, guys, and we're happy to take any questions. And that's all our presentation for today. Thank you for attention. And let's we say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.